Hello, hello. Welcome in, Mac, Al, Willow, GQ. Thank you for the raid. Bringing in Dupu. How is everybody? The horse. I saw. He just got mad at me. While talking. Just suddenly. Whoa. We're gonna make a new module. A new move. I'm gonna put it under tactics moves. How was your stream, GQ? Every sentence sounds absolutely insane. That's just how his life is. That's just how he lives. It went how Al said it did. Wonderful. Something about Power Rangers. Yeah, I don't know what I was expecting. It wasn't Power Rangers. Adjust this a little bit, move that into its own little function, so we can call it all the ones that matter. Wonderful. It's my volume. Yeah, my local volume is high. You guys won't hear any difference, but still. Again, thank you for the raid, GQ. What? My understanding of Tamagotchi life is limited, but I assume that this is a very... I hesitate to even say sandbox game. It's more of just a... I'd say it's a stretch to call it a game. It's almost more like a toy. Like, I would classify it with the likes of Wii Music. It's like this is a digital entertainment thing, but it can hardly be called a game per se. Open face Zord. I love the favorite color. Tamagotchi Life. And briefly, Wii Music. Liari, thank you for 8 months. It's almost a year. Is he gonna say it? Is he gonna say Lizard? Maybe not. Liari, please enjoy all those wonderful benefits that come with the subscription, including, may I add, 5 new emotes. Oh, okay. New emotes. You can spam it. It's not released, though. Yeah, it's in early access. It's gonna change, probably a lot, and so I'm gonna wait until it's done. I just figure... Yeah, there you go. Now, how's that gonna get pronounced? Multiplayer good, yeah.
Dops Lizard.
Dops Lizard. Friend Slop. Friend Slop? Oh, yeah, we gotta place... Yeah, Satisfactory, right after I finish making a... I mean, think about how much time I put into, say, Ball Catcher Pro versus how much time people played it. Compare how much a measurable portion of my life is going into Paper Robot. versus like a slight increase in the amount of time people will play it. All right, yeah, we're gonna do a new move called Salvage. It's gonna have a requirement. All right, now here's the, yeah, capitalized. Pro Brawl. Oh wow, 20 stream. That is almost a year. Oh, bot. Fire the bot out of a cannon. Look, I'm not gonna say that it hasn't crossed my mind that conceivably I have the ability, like the physical ability to create a fighting game featuring like Dabble, GQ, Dubu, a germ dove of some description, Paper Brawl Bot, Tetris Attack style. Now we're talking. Gotta download the textures. It's true. You gotta do it. You gotta. Convert bank scrap into usable gear power. This has a requirement though. So we're gonna go into our moves here to figure out what the what is the. Okay, here we go. This is the syntax for requirement. Yeah, target is none. Gotta download the impact frames. Like, it's weird. It's really weird to consider that, like, yeah, you could just, like, you can just make a video game. You have to convert a significant portion of your lifespan into that video game. Like, it's a trade-off. It's like, but you can, like, summon video game. I just thought it was, like, it felt... I came into D&D in 3rd edition, I think. Like, maybe... When did 3rd edition come out? Hang on. Okay, there's a chance that the first version I played was some 2nd edition AD&D thing. Actually, not a bad chance that it was 2nd edition. But that was a one-off during school on like a end of school kind of day, and that was like, oh, this is the greatest thing I've ever played. I need this. And then I asked for it for Christmas, like at some point, and got like the starter box, the 3rd edition starter box. See. Let me see if I can. I've got the box like over there, but I'm not gonna bring that over. Oh, that's it. That's the one. Hang on. Oh, that's a tiny little thumbnail. Yeah, give me a good image. 3rd edition starter box. Oh, there we go, on eBay. Heck yeah. Open a new tab. Oh, well. Yeah, that's great. Alright, there you go. That's the one. 3rd edition starter box. I've got the dice. I think like somewhere in this clutter over here, the original dice that came with it. They're well used, well loved. Back then you got a 6 set, not a 7 set. They didn't give you 2 D10s for doing percentile. You just had to roll the D10 twice. Okay, banked has to be greater than or equal to 100. No, yeah. Well, no, pending. Pending plus banked has to be greater than or equal to 100. Oh, and then 100 is actually... We've got a parameter for that, which hopefully will never change. Per gear. Scrap per gear. Anyway, it also came with a lovely little adventure book that up until like yesterday I had sitting right next to me. 6, 7. It was a little gray, like, I don't know. It had like a very abbreviated manual that was like 20 or 30 pages. And then a little 6 adventure set that was all in one little gray, non-hardback booklet. With, you know, all the flavor text and a lot of very specific rules. It didn't tell you how it arrived at certain numbers. It was just like, if the players decide to break down the door, have them roll a d20, and add their strength modifier, and if it's more than a 16, then the door is open. That kind of stuff. But I run those 6 adventures many times. Actually, the campaign that I am currently still running and have been running since before I was a father started with those 6 adventures and is still in that same greater world that I've kind of built around them. But I like that kind of like, here's these 6 little mini adventures, and then just the edges of the map are just, it could be anything. There could be anything beyond these adventures. They don't even give you a map of the area. It's just like, no, you're in a town. Doesn't matter what you can name it. I don't care. Salvage should cost 1. So it'll do Battle Manager, Upcycle Pending. Do we need a source? We do not need a source, but we do need to return true to make sure that the battle action completes. And then, yeah, just do a little spin. They send Matt Mercer to your house. He has nothing better to do right now. He will do it. He will do it. Okay, I think that's that. And then rummage. Okay, so we need a module for this. Module directory. So we got rummage here, and we're gonna add salvage. This may get retooled into like a some kind of move for Cat. It's not funny to pull boomerangs. He should do it. He should just show up and like, yeah, I'm gonna run this 6 adventure module set for you. What do you want to be? Fighter? Wizard? Elf? Oh, sorry, that's not a class anymore. There we go. This stuff, balance, art, no idea. I really want to get a feel for how many modules are in the game before I go back and do, like, 50 different module designs. Because I just don't know what all they're going to be. At one point, my thought was, like, if it's a move, it's going to be that little chip icon, just for consistency. But that might get boring? I don't know. I'm not sure. Maybe the chip could be a background for something. Okay, so rummage in menu. Oh, here's where it gets bad. Here's where it gets bad. Yeah, it's come back to haunt me. This monster right here. Okay. So what we need is a list of tactics, and then we map those to a menu item, and then in the selection made signal, we map those to an action. But yeah, we need to do those up front here. So this is going to be a slight refactor, but not major. We'll just go by name. We'll call this tactic names. Tactic move names. Run text. Skip turn will always be last. Include a comment about that. Get it? Is that a hair? I know for a fact that there are... Well, there's at least one mosquito somewhere in the house, and I have no idea if it's up here or not. Run text, and then if you have rummage equipped, then tactic move names dot append rummage. And then similarly, if you have a module called salvage equipped, then you get a tactic called salvage. Now, for each of those, now we have to do some silly if-else stuff. Oh, no, switch case. Right? Oh, what's the format? Oh, it's called match. Okay. So match tactic move name, and then I just mention this is how it works, huh? Change partners. Okay, that's the syntax. I wish I could pull off Bill Murray stunts every once in a while. And run text. And then now we can add in this data about rummage and salvage, whether or not they're in the list. If you have the tactic, it'll do the logic, and if you don't, then it won't. Oh, could I? Okay, so here's an option. Rather than do this weird if-else stuff, we could make an array of objects that include the name, this stuff. What is this stuff? Whether or not it's disabled or enabled. What is this? Is that the cost? Because if so, whoopsies. might be the cost. Name, description, enabled cost. Yep. Okay, that's supposed to be 1 there. Oh wait, not skip turn. Skip turn is free. What am I doing? Okay, okay. Cost is a weird one. Like, do I want to do? Just do this. I could. Well, let's try this for starters. Try this for starters. Have the tactic move name. Just like that. Tactic move name. Icon 6 for run away. Only that you can run. Then it gets weird on rummage and salvage. Because we need the cost information. So, is there an easy way we can do that? Battle manager, battle moves, get move. Get move, rummage. And then we should be able to do move dot cost, right? Get move cost. Oh, okay. Hang on, hang on. Now this does mean that we are kind of relying on. No, let's do it legit. Let's do it legit. The rummage does not use Why is the default? Wait, what is oh, base cost. Move level, that's why. Okay. I think I can append the cost type here. Yeah, cost type, which defaults to energy. Okay, and this way, if for some reason I decide to change these moves from using energy to using health or something weird, it will accept that and reflect correctly in the menu. All right, rummage and salvage should do the same exact thing. Oh, there's not a way. Is there? No. Every case. Oh, you can match multiple. You can match multiple. So I can say if it's rummage or salvage. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. Then treat it like a normal move. Get the cost information and append that to the menu. Okay, and then after you loop through all of the tactics that have already been discussed, change partner, defend, run, optionally rummage and salvage, then modify the menu for the stuck status, and then add skip turn. That one needs to happen after we modify the menu for the stuck status. I'm just worried that there's some weird possibility of a soft lock, but only if you ramped up a bunch of ridiculous values, maybe by modifying some stats on enemies. But consider a case where you got like a stuck value so high that your entire menu was locked out on a turn. There always needs to be at least one way to advance to something happening. Skip turn always needs to be available. So that's why that happens separately. Okay, so this is gone now. Now for this. We don't want to base it on selection index anymore. Now we want to base it on the actual move name. So now we can do move name equals tactic moves names sub selection index. And now rather than doing if selection index equals XYZ, we can say if it is change partners, do this. If it is defend, do this. If it is whatever the run text is, which should be the word run away, but let's stick with actually using the value. If it is skip turn, capital, nope, lowercase. And then we have an else. Actually, all of these should be else if, because it's not going to be both of them. And then this lets us have this final case of if this is just a move, then do this stuff, I guess. Get the move from the move name. Call the move. Also deduct the cost. How do we normally deduct the cost when you use a move? Or does no, that can't be what does it. It's got to be something in like the targeting menu, right? Targeting menu. After here we go. So we know the battle move that was selected because that gets passed in. We have the cost and the cost type, and then we do all of this stuff. So this probably needs to be pulled out into a separate function. Ooh. Forgot about this. It's possible to have a free action. It's not used anymore. It got removed from the move that did have that attribute. Free action basically means you use the action, you select a move from the menu, it gets processed accordingly, does damage, costs damage, whatever, and then it's still your turn. This was previously used for one of Molma's attacks. She has a gimmick tied around sprinkling bombs on the battlefield and then detonating them when it is convenient. That used to be a free action, now it's not. Yes, this has to happen too, right? This will never be a... Okay, this will... Tactics will never be a scrap move. So I think we can get away with just deduct move costs. And we just need the units, because health can be a cost. We need the cost. It could be an int. And we need the cost type, which could be a string. And then I think we just do this. Right, you can take damage from that. Okay. Unit, cost type. Get rid of all this. This may need to be shared, I'm not sure. Alright, so tactics menu. These don't have a target, is notable. Tactics don't target a unit. I guess that's kind of the thing that makes them a little bit different, is that an attack or an item, both, you have to pick and confirm the move, but tactics are just, they happen instantly. It's like, you want to use this? Boom, done. Alright, so make sure to deduct the energy cost or whatever when using rummage or salvage. Never mind, that doesn't go there. That goes down here. That was a close one. That needs the unit, the cost, and the cost type. Oh, we still don't have that. Is there anything else that has to happen? Burning doesn't affect tactics. Scrap doesn't affect tactics. I think we do need to manage this. Yeah, this probably needs to happen. Targets, huh? Yeah, right. Basically, because if a move costs energy or health, based on status effects or the fact that it costs health, using a move before it even processes could knock the user out. So I guess execute move unit move. It's a move. And then I don't know what else we need. I guess we need targets. That's an array. And it should look like, I think, just this. It's probably gonna have some different parameters than this. Battle move. Targets, that's good. Okay, what are we missing here? Oh, replace that with move. Replace that with move. And that's it, right? Okay, cool. So yeah, that works. So just execute the move. There we go. Instead of move action call, instead do this. That's gonna emit the battle action. And that's gonna actually do the move action call. Okay, so we don't need this anymore. Targets on a tactic is nil. Okay. That's got it. Run a test. And if it goes well, maybe we get a little reward. Alright, so first off, we want to grant ourselves this new module. Salvage. And you know what? Go ahead and get rummage as well. And also, we need to actually have some room for what? Alright, looks great. Let's go ahead and set our bank scrap to 80%. There you go. So you have almost got a full gear. Now let's go into a battle. That's good. Okay. So, new tactics. Look at all that. All those looking good. So, rummage should be that I get a little bit of gear money. Cool. But in a battle, this is a nice, pretty gear that's rotating slowly and shimmering. This one is static and made of junk. That is by design. The idea is that this does not convert into a usable gear until the end of the battle, normally. And that is for balance reasons, because otherwise you can just farm these up and just like extend a battle as long as possible to prepare for a big fight coming up. And I think that's a boring strategy, and I want to discourage boring strategies. All right, salvage. This should convert it to, oh, there we go. Yep, and both of those cost an energy. All right, that works. The animation, I mean, maybe we could consider having some kind of sound effect with it or something, but as it is, it's fine. No description on these, huh? We need to fix that. So module directory. Gives us that, but the moves have no description. Oh, ooh. Oh, look at that. They do have a description, but the menu doesn't parse it. That's supposed to go right here. Get description. Default to blank. Yep, cool. Alright, real quick test, make sure it works. Checking the code after that. Grab one of these, grab one of these. Also... Looks good. Do a battle against Pig in a fort. Alright, I want to see this grayed out. It's not grayed out. Because the requirement is not checked. Okay, that is one. Alright, yeah, that's something that needs to happen. Rummage also needs to have a requirement now that I think about it. We want to make sure that we're not already maxed out. Because you don't want people using the move and then nothing happens. But either way, we gotta throw in this logic about requirements. Can't use move. Default's true. Is there anything else that sets that? Gotta have a target. Okay, that's it. Alright. So now if I pull this menu up. No? Alright, that came through. And then the move requirement should be this guy right here. Ending, banked, ending plus banked. Alright, let's go to the globals, game manager, stats, scrap, pending, 0, banked, 0, greater than or equal to, scrap per gear, false. Okay. we get temp there? Oh, we didn't, huh? Why not? Maybe because I did it. Okay, breakpoint right there. Alright, their temp value. False. So can you... Oh, because I didn't actually put this into here, huh? Yeah, that'll do it. Okay. There we go. Okay. And then the last one we need is rummage. This is not going to come across because this is already baked in. The list of moves is a global that I'm pretty sure won't reload. So how do I determine if scrap is maxed out? Award scrap is in battle menus. Well, that just gives you scrap regardless, right?
Do you have the time limit?
Yeah, for an hour. Max pending scrap. There we go. That's our max pending scrap. Oh, but this... No, that's good. That's good, right? Got our max pending scrap. If pending is already... Alright, pending has to be less than the maximum pending in order for that to work. I think that's got it. Okay, we're good. We did it. Check the time. Yeah, it's about to go off. Okay, short break, which I think works out because we're about to have ads anyway. Well, 10 minutes. I might run the ads early. All right, there we go. There's our new functional move and module, and a little bit of tweaking to the tactics menu system to make it a little bit more extensible later. Okay, I gotta go help with some bedtime stuff. Shortly. We'll go ahead and start getting things ready. Demand craft. Alright. Glad we were able to get that. That one's been on the to-do list for a bit. I'm gonna put a little check mark next to it. Even though I don't really think the animation is any good, it's something. Alright. Change the category. Wing queer. Quick break for bedtime. I will be back. Decent position to land a few lucky shots. Hello, Mr. Other Spy. 3. Oh, that was good. Oh, did you guys like that? I liked that. I see it now. I see it. Little Sparky. Oh, that's fun. Oh, that's fun. Oh, that's great. Oh, that's a really good section. Nice. That was good. Oh, that ending is fantastic. Oh, man. Okay.
We should totally organize a night where we just sing songs on the Dob stream. It'll go
Do it
right now.
very well.
Just a small town girl.
Girl.
Okay. I need to.
I'm realizing what I should probably do is make myself a map.
This is going. This is going great.
This is a raid. They're killing themselves.
Oh no.
Okay, wait. I'm just gonna focus on what I can do.
Wow. I'm like the warden all over again.
Don't worry. I'm doing it.
Oh my god!
Super spicy. All right, let him go down. Might be a little bit too low. All right, that's looks good. I'm just gonna keep going right. There it is. Camp Horizon. There we go. Okay. Change of plans, but we're gonna roll with it. Back before the ad's finished. Okay. Quick little single player check here. I want to see how viable something is. We need that into gearbox. It's not gearbox. All right, so I've been trying to figure out drills, as you can see. This is fine, but it takes a lot of spin. But yeah, I would love to have something like this. Problem is you have to keep pulling stuff out. I want to make a suspended drill that can actually be its own separate swinging physics object. A drivable drill cart. Well, so what I've got for that, I've had multiple attempts. This is currently one of the best ones. I'm looking into a wider variant. So I wanted to do like a big spinny wheel. The problem is you just can't get enough clearance for the physics objects to get through. Like, it's hard to beat the classic minecart-based, grid-aligned things, but those can't drive. Those just kind of sit there. So this is a 2-spinner that have 3 blocks between them, or I guess it's a 3 wide with 3 blocks, which conceivably shouldn't have any trouble, but it keeps having trouble occasionally missing a block right in the middle, and then that stops the whole thing. So this one works decently. It's 2 apart between them, so there's a lot more overlap. You can still get a little bit of a problem there. I found that the trickiest thing with designing these is just getting the items out and getting them back to some single vault. So I'm thinking of trying like an even wider one and having a lower profile. Right now this one is barely short enough to fit. This one has a ton of redstone links set up so that each conveyor is a separate pair of buttons. So you've got Q and A for this left one to go front and back, and then E and D for this right one to go front and back. So it's like hovercraft or bumper car controls. But it's also quite speedy, so I can go forward by holding Q and E, and if I hold just one or the other, it can kind of turn, and if I hold 2 inverted, it does a loop in place. So it's got a great turning radius. But it does require you to actually hold 2 buttons to go forward. Now you can see right away those blocks in the middle, because I came in so fast, it didn't have time to break them. Yeah, whole vault. So you can actually change the driving speed separately from the drill speed. And by having it on 8, it kind of just slowly inches forward. But it just destroys everything in its path, which is great. And conveyors don't actually do stress units. So the speed of the vehicle can max out at, I think, 128 on that cogwheel with no problem. It doesn't cost any actual power to do that. These are really fun, these little typewriters. So this is 3 motors. These are spinning as fast as the 3 motors will allow them. So you would have to like load up a stack of coal into each of these, and then these would be good for an hour. And there's a clutch here, so you can turn it off. I don't think these care if you turn it off. Like, it's still going to be consuming, like these are still going to be ticking down, even though there's not anything happening. So this is probably unnecessary. It is funny. I love the theming though. It works really nicely. So yeah, with the wheels, the way that that's set up is like, it's got you have to do an inverted clutch so that the left bell only spins if you're not holding, or it only spins if you are holding Q or A for forward or backward on the left wheel. And then the gear shift is if you're holding A, then it reverses it. And then similarly, pressing E or D turns this torch off, which releases this clutch so the power can go through, and then it can reverse it depending on which one you're pressing. That's like 6 different redstone links going on, which is well, technically 4 signals, but 6 links. It's a lot happening there. Like, I would kind of love to just have like a lever for go forward or go backward and then a steering wheel. But it turns out that's difficult. with this setup. Trying wheels is... The wheels are weird. I don't know if you've checked these out. The wheel mount, here we go. So when you power it from the top, it breaks the wheel. When you power it from the side, it steers toward the side the signal is from. So let's say like a basic car. Would look like this, I guess. And then, oh man. So I guess you would have to end up providing power on left versus, well, no, how would you power it from the right side? Or maybe that doesn't matter. Let's say, all right, this is a fun little mnemonic I've been using. Lime for left, red for right. At least works well for creative mode. And then for backwards and forwards, I've been doing blue for backwards and white for pressing W. Okay. So green, red. You can do a steering wheel. An actual steering wheel. Don't worry about it. Pretend there's wheels. I feel like you need a lot of room for here. The steering wheel, you can detect a signal. Yeah, using comparators. So you would have to hook up a comparator to this side and this side. Well, hang on. Are you allowed to... Allowed to do this? There's no way physically that that's going to work, right? But like, what if? Does that work? Is that what does that count as being powered from the side? It doesn't appear to be powered from the side. Is this powered from the side? Okay, powered from that side. Not from this side. Okay. Huh. Geez, that would be... Like, maybe if... Like, maybe you could get away with something like... Well, if the steering wheel was here, though... You can't... That's gonna put power on the top. You can't get the comparator out. You'd have to go really far forward. Okay, this looks silly, but could potentially work. So it would have to be steering wheel way, way up here. How would you ever get this any more compact without being really tall? Oh, I need it to go here. That's going to power the brakes, isn't it? Yeah, because it's powering the top, not the side. Yeah, that would work if you could get it to do that. But how are you going to do that? I mean, the obvious answer is, well, you got to use redstone links then. So we do... It doesn't seem like it's built for being simple. These don't seem like they're built for cars, exactly. I think that's what I'm getting at here. So you could do... Is that going to pick up a signal? Hang on, if I put a redstone link there... I put a redstone link there. Like, and then this one, all right, we'll put it on comparator mode. There we go, sure. No, it does not recognize that. This is not getting a signal here. So you would have to, can you put it here? Oh, that's cursed, but yes, you can. Okay, so then you, I guess you would do left, oops, left, left and right. This is such a silly way to get a signal down, just barely. Oh, yeah, that works. So, okay, now here's a bit of an issue. That's not good steering at all. And then here's a fun little question. Does this even... Okay. Minecraft! A little bit of just testing some things here. Seeing what can be done. Like, that's not going to turn well, right? Alright, this looks really silly, but it should actually work. That looks really silly. Grindstones have a property of being slippery. And so they can act as a nice... It's basically a wheel without having to get into it being a wheel. Okay. How do you reset a wheel to default? Is there a way to... Drift car. I mean, it's gonna do something. Okay. Now, the honey glue. Honey glue and the assembler. Should really be taking advantage of... Okay, hold Alt so that you can select a spot in 3D space. There we go. This is now a single physics-ready object. Okay. Oh. I don't know where these came from. Probably fine. Okay. Oh. Inverted, huh? Yeah, cause gear. Yeah, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Hang on. Duh. Use a classic cog. This is just part of how this looks. Don't worry. Whoa, okay. Maybe instead use the classic shaft. Or I mean, I could have just changed the motor. Doesn't matter. It's fine. Okay. Oh, the steering is inverted. Oh. Oh, you can't steer that way. Sir, you can't steer that way. Unless... Oh, oh. That's fine. Huh. Yeah, the fact that you're only spinning one tire at a time is not great. I feel like what I would want is to invert the signal. Is there a way to do... Oh, wait, there is a way to do that. Hang on. There's a way to do that. Comparator in subtract mode? Right? Oh, geez. This is getting... Ooh. Okay, so right now... Yeah, it's just doing this, which isn't enough. We want a signal here. Right now, the tires can only steer... Oh, say, I see. It steers in the direction of the... Oh, no. Okay. Well, geez, that's gonna get rough. About it. Just trying some things. So you would want to do this. You would want to do the left signal. How do you do subtract mode here? How does this work? That's subtractor. Nope, that was the R button. Why is that even... Why do we need that? So you would want to say, give me that, and then you have to compare into it, right? Or is this good enough? I never use subtraction mode. Okay, so right now it's getting this. If I say, what about that? Ah, now it's getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15, 16. Okay. Okay, so now it's giving me 15. No, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3. It's giving me 3. Oh, this is giving me 12. This is giving me 12. Sorry. Power 12. So I'm getting 15 minus 12, 3. Okay. So what we could do then is have a gear in the back, though, right? We get... Oh, this is so bad. It's really bad, you guys. Oh, it's bad. How do we get this? Because you have to... This doesn't work, does it? No. What about... This work? There's no way this works, right? Oh, that works. Okay, but that's still 14 minus 15. I need the big signal to come from the back. And then somehow... well, okay, hang on. What about big signal from the back, and then... Does this work? Receive lime signal. Okay. It's inverted, but... Oh, is this giving a... Alright, so hold on. Make this a little bit more compact. Oh, that's not subtraction mode, is it? Okay, well, that may have affected the experiment. Am I getting the signal? out of this. It's still giving me 15 out. It's not subtracting anything, probably, unless I do this. Oh, no. It's... Yep, that gives me 10 now. Man, so you'd have to do... on slabs, probably. How is this the most... This cannot be the most compact way to do this, right? That's still not working, is it? Not getting any power on this guy. Should be getting a full 15. Oh. Okay. Alright, it's something. Oh, see, I'm getting power here. I don't know. This needs more experimentation, I think. Smarter people than I. Can't even ponder it. Steers the wheel toward the side the signal is from. Let's unpack that a bit. Hold on. Without being on a simulated contraption. Just give me a small tire just so we can see it. Oh, we've got analog. We've got analog for just such an occasion, right? So we can give it a precise amount of such and such. Okay. Well, that does what I expected it to do, unfortunately. Yeah, more power of the signal strength. How could you do that? How could you get... You gotta have redstone coming from the front and the back from this thing. What if that were the inside? No, never mind. Forget that. And you have to get torque in here. You got to get some stress units in here. All right. So that's why, for the most part, I've been sticking with using these for these drill tests. So what I'd really like to do, and maybe this won't happen tonight after all, is I want to design a vertical drill, maybe with the bore head bearing and rock the rock crushers, rock whatevers. But I don't know how that's going to work with the physics objects. Because that was the first attempt that I did, was just slap a rope on a big drill. Oops. Oh, come on now. I've been in single player. Strap a big old bunch of drills to something. I might be able to get away with just using like the standard drills, but I don't know. Probably the best case would be throw the bore head bearings and try not to make the whole thing spin out of control. And then I want to dangle that from a big balloon. Like a really big balloon. That's my big plan. It's my big top secret plan. I want to do something that's less airship shaped and more, I don't know, like spire shaped. I'm thinking like 3 or 4 full floors with a few areas that are multi-floor. All right, now let me in. So you could imagine, like, you know, you turn on the drill and then somehow something. Ooh, it's a little bit choppy right now. Oh. Let's give it a minute. It was fine in single player. You all saw it. Like, it was 100% running fine in single player. I get that the world is more complex here in multiplayer, and there are more entities, but... Okay, it's starting to clear up a bit. Maybe it's just that initial load time. But yeah, something's up. Working on a lava farm over here. Last 3. It's got to be lava sources. Can't cheap out. I don't know what the throughput of this is going to be, but it should be good enough for getting us set up. I don't even know exactly what I want to use the lava for. Can be a nice fuel source. Oh, Mac, thank you for the giant sus. Dobbs W sus. It's a recipe sequence for lava. You can use it to make andesite a little bit easier using gravel and flint, but requiring a bucket of lava per 10 andesite is a lot. Oh, that's for sturdy sheets and for blaze cakes. That wouldn't be bad to have. Honestly, it's just kind of nice to have the lava handy. Oh, look, we already got 2 more lava. All right, well, hold on. Let's get the rest of this addressed. We need to get some power running for this. And then we'll go see what Al's up to. Oh, there he is. We're gonna go turbine style here. He's up to shenanigans, most likely. More likely than not. Okay, we don't need much power because we're just pumping. Oh. Okay, it doesn't count that one, huh? Okay, I didn't think it would, but I had to give it a try. So we gotta put another radial chassis here. Alright, 512 stress units is enough. Oh, and it's already pulling the lava in, is it? Yeah, look at that. We're collecting our lava. Good, 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 good. How much stress unit does that take? 128. 512. Okay, so we can do 4 more pumps at that speed. We want to do a drain copper casing. Wait, how many things use copper casing? Hose, pulley, and spout. Okay, so I'll need 2. Copper door uses copper casing. Okay, just 2 copper casing is fine. Yeah, I got this. And I gotta, you know what? I don't think I'm even gonna go all the way over. I was about to go have the thing build them for me, but that was it. That said, I don't have the necessary tools to make these things. I need to get a little bit of cooked kelp from the storehouse. And iron. Oh, another backpack. It blew. So we got 2 iron backpacks and 2 regular ones. Oh, there was a big backpack full of kelp here. I wonder where that's got. Oh, maybe over here? Yes, here we go. Perfect. I just need 1 dried kelp. And then 1 iron bar. Do we have any iron bar made? We do not. Oh wait, can I make iron bars with a stone cutter or something? No. Okay, you do have to spend 6. Even if you just need the 1. Feels a little wasteful. There we go. So I guess it's not really an ore or nugget, so I'm just gonna probably end up throwing it away. Alright, alright. I'd say that owl fellow is up to some shenanigans. I really like working with the fluid system in Create. It's abstract enough that you can do some silly stuff.
I'm here.
He's here. Welcome in, Al. Thanks for being here.
What was all that with those weird noises?
I don't know, that was weird. That was weird. I don't know what that was.
Something's weird on this server.
It is, isn't it? That's all I need for our pal Al. Al the pal. That's what they call him.
I made a honey farm.
Oh,
That's
I
what I
did see
did.
it in progress.
Yeah, I finally finished it.
I'm gonna come take a look after I set up these.
I guess it also occurred to me that this could be a honeycomb farm, which
Yeah.
could be useful if you want to make candles.
Is there anything else that you need? Oh wait, you need honeycomb for sealing wax, right?
Yeah, it actually makes a bunch of stuff, but it's mostly like waxed blocks, like
Hold that
cut
thought.
copper waxed stairs and trapdoors and, you know, all that stuff.
Oh yeah, men make beehives, which are just a nice block to look at. Pretty much waxing things.
Waxing things, yeah.
Yeah. Waxing things, beehives, and candle stuff.
Candles.
And block of wax. Honeycomb block.
It reduces your fall damage.
Yeah, there's some functionality there. I'm gonna put a spout. Oh, we need a depot for this. Don't want to just be dripping lava everywhere. Oh, but I don't want it to do that. Love to set up a pump. I guess I could do this. needs to go in here. Yay! Love pipes. I would be interested if that were the case. I would certainly not expect that, but this can surprise you. Okay. Okay, so lava goes into the spout. Nice. That's got a bucket worth of lava ready at any moment. And then we need to get this also. So that's going to be... oh, no, that's not bad at all. Gearbox. Gearbox. Wait a second. Better yet. Why am I using a rotational speed controller? Oh, because this is very slow. 16 is actually good, so that's too slow. What's up? I will be right back. Staying up late tonight. Okay, yeah, we gotta put a gear down here and then a gearbox. It's gonna be fun. Yeah. Okay, so there we go. If I think if I place a bucket here, I get lava. And if I place a bucket here, it empties the lava. And drains it out. Yeah, there we go. All right, nice. Easy peasy. And so now I don't have to get buckets out of these buckets. Now what if I put 3 buckets here? Ah, then it's gonna fill them one by one. There we go. Boom. 3 buckets of lava ready for my use of seeding the lava system here. How much lava do we have in here? Just the one? Does the physics engine care about the capacity of a tank? 4 more. I'm scared of the answer, because I think... Oh, I'm out of... Oh. Let's steal those 2 before they get into the tank. Because I think using lava for feeding blazes... like the way to keep a steam engine going. And so presumably you'd want to have a bunch of dripstones. Friday! That's right. Hey, wait a second, it is Friday. Once one of these fills up, I can finalize this system, and then we can just leave it sitting to just fill up this big tank of lava. So there's a very silly thing you can do. Taking advantage of Create's, you know, abstractions. One of the things that Create does with the hose pulley is if you try to use the hose pulley in a very deep well of water, like the ocean, it will not drain the ocean. It will consider the body of water to be infinite and not actually start destroying the water blocks. If you just try for a pond, it will slowly but surely empty it, which is cool. It's and the way it determines the difference is it tries to do a flood fill. And if it reaches, I think the default is 10,000 blocks. Let me actually get this page. If it reaches 10,000 blocks, then it decides that's infinite. No need to continue. I really don't need these iron bars, but they could make for a cool decoration. And so if you accumulate a big pit of 10,000 lava blocks, you have infinite lava, because you can just hook up a hose pulley to it and just have it fill tanks forever.
They do that.
What's that? How do you
do that? You
slowly?
get 10,000 lava blocks.
Well, the way I did it in my single player Above and Beyond run was I got a maximum size fluid tank built. I attached it to a minecart contraption so that I could just pick up the entire thing with my wrench. So I could just scoop it into my inventory and then
Okay,
plop
yeah.
it down onto a minecart later, reassemble it. So I took this massive tank into the nether and filled it up with lava using a quickly built windmill in the nether. And I had to make this trip like 3 or 4 times, but that was eventually enough to fill up a massive cobblestone swimming pool of lava that I constructed.
I think you can get a fluid tank in your backpack.
Yeah, but this was
How much do you think that holds?
probably 10,001 if I had to guess.
Well, that would be perfect.
Very convenient. Okay, that mission is done. Alright. So that's lava. Because I was having trouble getting lava sourced nearby. No, it's not too bad. It's not too bad at all. And I actually overshot just a bit because I was thinking like, I'm gonna miscount or something. Hey, a bee! So if you really went down to the wire, you could get it. You could get pretty. Don't go in the lava, bee. I'm gonna check out this honey farm here. Whee! Yeah, I'm considering for the big builds, making them in single-player creative mode and then doing a schematic. So let's see, these are where the bottles go.
Yep.
Okay, so you just fill these up with bottles, and then over time, it will attempt to scoop up, and then these are going to spit out the full honey. And
Yep.
that goes into here.
Goes into a drain.
Yeah.
This item which drains
Oh, yeah.
a container.
Oh, and then the empty bottles just tumble down.
Yeah, the bottles just fly into this chute here.
Nice. And then you attach plate to honey to get.
You just slap a plate on there, and it'll squirt some honey on there, and that's how you make honey glue.
Let's see
I
here.
put some plates in this barrel
Put
here.
honey. Oh yeah, there it is. Oh, and you can make a honeyed apple. Is a honeyed apple good?
Oh, I guess. Is it?
Oh.
What other things can you honey?
A bucket. A bottle.
You can make a honey bucket.
Honey
which
bucket
is
does
used
nothing.
For
It's just
nothing.
transferring honey.
It's just one bucket, 1,000 units of
Yeah, if you needed to
yeah,
like,
moving honey around.
I don't know, use like one of those flingers to fling honey to another station, and you didn't want to do it by
doesn't
liquid
really
pipes.
tell me how good a honeyed apple is, but I am curious. I might go grab an apple
There
and
you go. Yeah.
find out what the food situation is on that.
I need to figure out steam engine setup.
And then I might just turn these ones into honeycomb, which would be like a similar setup but with shears instead of
Oh yeah.
bottles. So I would just
For
put
waxing.
probably another belt.
You know what? We're gonna probably use a lot of copper, so waxing would not be a bad idea for those. Because like just in builds,
Yeah, sometimes you
Yeah.
might use it just for aesthetics. I need one more bee to
Yeah.
saturate this last hive.
Now I'm like
When I wake up.
90% sure that George has just got some schematics that he's plopped down, that he's downloaded. Not to say that George would not be capable of building some of these things that I've seen, but like some of these things seem very optimal. Not learning, but very optimal. Like this maximum power steam boiler.
Oh, what even is that? I haven't even seen that.
It's very like footprinty, you know, like it perfectly fits within such and such.
What the heck is this blimp? I haven't seen this yet.
Oh, you haven't
Okay.
seen it?
Is this a head?
Is that a witch? That's a witch and a creeper. You know what? Maybe I'll come back.
Yeah, it's not even lit up here. Like there's so many monsters here.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
Get out of here.
I'm so paranoid about my stuff getting blown up by a creeper
I
that
getcha.
I know that you know I put so many torches down. I'm the king of just putting a torch down while I run from place to place, even when it's already lit up. Sometimes I'm like, that's a little bit dark.
I really like
Let me
riding
put
this
a
over the
torch down.
river. This is really nice. Yeah, that's why I want to move into the sky. A hole in the 747. No.
I feel pretty secure, at least on R. I almost have this whole like
Yeah, it's a
land
lot.
lit up.
It's got a lot
I think.
of stuff torched up pretty well.
A couple guys have come crawling out of like little.
Suspiciously
caves.
shady. I really like the look of the gantry crane. Oh no, that's not even using the like official create gantry stuff, which I never figured out. This is just
Yeah.
flat out rope pulleys. That's cool.
The gantry. That's what I was thinking. I think the gantry could be good for making a automating these fields. Like I think you could lay a parallel gantry.
Oh yeah.
And just have like a line of deployers or something, like go across the field and.
Well,
think you
okay.
could do, like,
Rather
a
than
two- like a 2 for
deployers,
1.
you don't even need deployers for
You're
field
right.
plant-
To lay seeds down, you just need
the
like-
harvester thing.
Yeah,
It auto plants after harvesting.
and then I think you put that whole thing on a gantry maybe, and just put it, I guess, like on a lever, and just come when you want to harvest a field, just come smack the lever and like
Build
it would
tractor.
just like. Yeah,
drive it
yeah,
around.
like a combine tractor.
Yeah.
Like
Now
kind
they
of
had
emulating
that in the trailer. How did they do that? Hang on. How did they do the wheeled things in the trailer? I need to look at these. I need to look at these again. All right, YouTube. Recommend. Oh, have you guys seen the massive airships that people are posting on the internet on the YouTube? Because
I haven't
it's
seen
good.
too much, but I have been getting some like Minecraft vids coming up on my TikTok. It knows that I'm playing Minecraft.
Okay, mod release trailer. Okay. Yep.
Yeah, if we can figure out what they're using, at least we could like.
Yeah, it's like maybe these are wider
Okay.
than I remember seeing them as. How in the world is this bumblebee flying? Surely that's just cheating with some levitite or something. Okay, the tank tread setup is ridiculous because that's actually physics-based tank treads there, which is really cool. Giant airship, cool. Yep, airplane. Okay,
Cool,
there's
cool.
a car. There's a car, but it just zips by. Okay, it has a bunch of redstone links on it. I'm looking at this frame by frame here, trying to figure out, like, what are you doing here, buddy? How are you controlling this? He's controlling it with a typewriter. Oh, not a steering
Well,
wheel.
typewriter's just kind of like a keyboard, basically, right? You
Yeah.
can do a lot with the typewriter.
Okay, that makes sense, though. That makes sense. Because you could... Oh, yeah. Now, that doesn't give you fine-tuned control, and you don't get to use a steering wheel. But I don't think they maybe intended you to use car with steering wheel, considering how very precise it can be.
Yeah, I think I might work on this next. I think just a mechanical harvester on a gantry and just like a line of them. I think that would just be like super quick, actually.
Here's another shot of the same car coming over the sand dunes. And yeah. So I assume what he's got going is W goes to the actual torque, to the motor. Just a clutch on that. If you're not pressing W, don't power the wheels. Simple. And then A on, turn this way, D on turn that way. Maybe S on power the wheels, but also power this gear shift to invert the direction. But yeah, you would have to just tap to steer. You can't do fine controls. Yeah. Now is that Vanilla Create? But I've seen the one you're talking about. Okay, here's a question. Okay, there's the combine harvester. Oh, that's good. That's really good. It is 5 wide. So it's about what I was playing around with. It's very narrow. But yeah, it's a typewriter again. Okay, I think that's the play. If you want to do a car, you want to do combine harvester. There's a drill machine that they've got. How are they doing that? It's a linked controller, it looks like. Huh. Yeah, okay. Okay, that gives me something to work with. You want to go with link controllers to a typewriter. The drill system I still don't know about. I don't know if we're gonna go with this kind of drill or just kind of plop a big old pile of tunnel bore rocks. I need to pick up some iron. I turned off the tree farm. It's been full for a while. Oh yeah, so it's the it's a redstone thing. It's gotta use redstone, right? I'm not going through crafting recipes for this. That seems like a silly thing to do. Is it connected or is it base create? It's not the sequence pulse generator. Let's go over to the base create stuff. It's aeronautics stuff. Oh, I'm gonna need some steam vents. Yeah. Okay, so what do you need for... I guess I need to look up the steam stuff to make sure I understand that. Okay, so I need steam engine. I've done them before, but I think we've only done one create world 0.5 or greater. There we go, steam engine. Okay, yeah, you attach to a thing, to a boiler, and put it over heat. Preferred blaze burners. But you have to feed the blaze burners things. Can you feed a blaze burner lava?
I'll be back.
Alright. Oh, that's what I could have used those cages on. It's making more burners. Burner cages. Hey, blaze burner, do you want to talk about lava? Okay, ponder this guy. Has to be fed with flammable items. So lava is probably not flammable. So what's the deal? Now that it's daytime, I'm going back over to Jorsh's imported Steam setup. see how the pros do it. This factory looks really cool on the exterior, but there's nothing inside. I checked it out the other day. I mean, maybe there's something inside now. All right, how does this boiler work? Why is there lava? Okay. Lava. Encased fluid pipe. Okay, so those are pipes. Pipes are going to... and then it's a big mystery. This poor Blaze, he's hungry. Okay. There's a bucket of lava. It goes to a depot. I'll just get right up into these moving parts. That's fine, right? Okay, here we go. That's a bucket, and then there's maybe a spout somewhere? Oh, there is a spout. There's a spout over the... Does that work? Let's assume it does. Bucket is placed here from somewhere. Deposits lava bucket there. Is there a hand, deployer hand in here somewhere? Why is there water? Oh, the water. I'm assuming there's some water logging going on. To get the infinite water source. Rocks, casing, case shaft, rotational speed controller. That's just the lava. And that's just the wall of 9 engines. Okay, so that 3x3 is engines. I can't quite see what's in here. Where are you guys getting fed? That's the big question. And why is there water here? How is there water here? How is that possible? Oh, I see the arm. I see the arm here. It's under that airship. Gosh, this is like really compact. I guess my big question is, can you feed a blaze burner a bucket of lava? It's making extra sense. Iron sheets around netherrack. Yeah, I've got some. Oops. I wanted to look. Oh, right. I forgot that if you change items. I didn't do that. This is just a delight. Just ride along the chain. Turns out you can't do that. Got some in the storehouse. I don't walk there. No in-flight snacks. Now, Now, if we set up a gondola... Alright. I also need a bucket of lava. This is a good idea. I'm going to do this in a safer place, away from the storehouse and the warehouse. Anything flammable, really. How we doing? Not great. Why aren't we pumping? Did I switch the polarity? I sure did. So that one needs to go out. Yeah, there we go. That one needs to go in. Okay, we're set. Alright, Blaze Burner. So Blaze Burner here likes things that are flammable. Okay, I mean he's gonna run out of steam. I could just... Okay, but if I give him lava... Oh yeah, okay. Okay, so lava is a valid burn type. Now, how many of these do you need? Let's see if I can find the... Here we go, blaze burner types. Lava bucket, 1,000 seconds. Okay. Minecraft, lava, cauldron time. About 19 minutes, according to the Minecraft wiki. Alright, a little quick math. Oh, okay. Almost even. I need about 15% more lava cauldrons than burners. Okay, that's super doable. Let's just stuff this bucket of lava in my backpack for later. Alright, so if I want to do a steam engine, which I do on my Majestic Craft, which should probably be constructed somewhere near here. Maybe this becomes like a working field. You know, it's kind of a nice central location. We could set this up as like a nice workspace field. I finally got my efficiency 5, or efficiency 4 shovel. And efficiency 5 pick, but that's not going to come in handy until we get a beacon. Yeah. No, how flat do I want this place to be? Like, does it fill up this whole quadrant here? I could. Flatten it out a little bit more then. What kind of turf? What can I make with dirt? Coarse dirt. Soul soil. Maybe a bad idea. Mud. Path. Path isn't great because when you place a block down on top of it, it unpaths. I need to get better XP on. I've got like a basic spider grinder set up. But I mean, that's not rate. Very slow. The spiders don't get damaged in transit, so plenty of room for improvement there.
I'm back.
Welcome back now. Wait, you've been gone this whole time? Who the fuck? Oh,
Hero Brian. Yeah.
Hero Brian.
Oh, what are you building here?
I'm clearing out a nice dirt field of dreams. To be a kind of my field out in the boonies for building a giant balloon
Oh, okay.
out in the middle of town.
The only thing I'm worried about with my harvester idea is that I kind of have boxed myself in space-wise.
I mean, if you got a harvester, you could go
I don't
way
know.
bigger on the fields. If we had room somewhere.
So no, I need to put power here. Probably doesn't need that much power. Probably could do a little windmill for each, maybe.
Yeah, if you want to go the gantry route or something.
And then run my gantry, like... Right? I don't know.
Yeah.
It needs, like... What, it's like, I need a space for the gantry, a block for the gantry...
I've
Carriage,
never
and
used
then a
the
block
gantry
for the
stuff. I
harvester.
don't get it at all.
Basically, the gantry is going to run parallel to the field. I mean, perpendicular. No, it is parallel to the field.
Right.
And then I'll just put like a line of harvesters.
Yeah, I think that works. And then it can just produce free crops forever.
Oh, I gotta spend the next 30 minutes making all this stuff that I
Oh
need.
boy.
So... better get started on
I
that.
mean, at least I updated the blaster set, the fan setup last time, so it can do like multiple stacks at a time.
We don't
We'd
have a
have to go-
sander fan, do we?
Oh, what?
A sanding fan?
Sanding. Like for making polished redstone quartz?
Yeah.
No, but you can use the deployer setup that I use for making casing. You can give the arm sandpaper, and then just throw the unpolished one right here, and it'll just zoop, 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 zoop. You don't need a fan for it. Oh,
Look at that.
you can do a fan for it. Oh, I see. Oh no. Ooh.
Well, the issue with that is this thing is pretty stressed. Can it handle it, you think? Oh,
I mean-
I guess if you... Yeah, it
Well, I
shouldn't
was
really
talking about
matter.
like if you wanted to swap these out. You could just hot
Well, I
swap
guess you
it.
can swap them out at any time. Yeah,
Yeah.
you could just swap it. Yeah, you can hot swap
Yeah.
it. You're right.
No, I was trying to think of like,
the
is there a
simplest way to do
way-
it with the least amount of work is just to swap it in
Yeah.
as needed.
I was trying to think, is there an automatic way? I didn't know that was a thing you could do.
Apparently, there's a freezing one too, which you need some snow
Oh.
to make. But
That can't be.
and there's a couple of weird
Default.
ones that I don't know if I think they're part of the mods that
Oh yeah, that's
George
connected.
just added, like Dragon's Breath
Yeah.
or something. I was like, I don't know about that one.
Yeah, they're from the mods. They basically just replace
Yeah.
the need to have the
Okay.
like closed off water,
Oh,
closed
I bet it
off
turned down from last time.
sand or whatever, or closed off lava or water or whatever.
Yeah. It
I'll just leave it here
simplifies
and then-
things, to be sure.
Yeah. It's a little bit easier than messing around with the sandpaper, I think.
Okay. Dirt. Got a big pile of dirt. Nothing to do with the dirt. Oh, we can make mud. And then packed mud with wheat. Now packed mud might make for a interesting. I like the mud. Gotta mix water. Oh, that's a lot of mixing. A bucket of water for every 4 dirt. Yeah, 16 buckets. No. We're not doing that. We'll find another use for all this dirt. Alright, so I'm gonna build a ridiculously cool and large balloon. Somehow.
That sounds ridiculous.
And I want to have a separate thing for some of these things.
So one of the things that I learned that took a little bit of trial and error is that as the balloon size increases, so does the general weight of the balloon. So it's just more gravity that you have to overcome.
The classic aeronautical issue.
Right. Because I kept initially making my balloon bigger, thinking, oh, if I just make a bigger balloon, I'll have more hot air and have more lift.
You will,
But then I just had more gravity to overcome, and it was like this is the exact opposite of what I wanted.
So I want big. I want brass. I want brass.
I got mad enough that I actually went and took the source code and threw it into my tools and was just like trying to figure out how the mathematics behind lift and things were figured out. And that's what that document was the other day that I checked.
Gotcha.
So it was just like, yeah,
Gotta look
I
at
get
the
it more-
circle chart.
got annoyed.
Classic circle chart. Alright, how big? How big? Big enough. We're gonna go big. But the lower rings can be lower. So maybe the lower one is like, you know, a mere okay, so like 15 edge to edge. 5 to 1. Seeds.
I never got that before. Wow, okay.
That's not
I
right.
guess
Times count. I did 17. Which is a 5, 2, 2. I need a better axe. I could just do that. Yeah. Go try and re-enchant this thing. Anything better than the breaking. Now, good idea getting this set up. This has been quite handy.
Yeah, it's been handy for me for sure.
It's gonna get a breaking again, alright?
I'm glad I did that. I've never set up villagers ever before. Never touched it.
Yeah, efficiency 4. Now we're talking. This is not going to be the floor that has the boiler. There are going to be multiple floors on this balloon. Should really make this creative.
that.
Unfortunately, we just don't have the technology to keep it done. Require a forethought.
My can't be left out.
Okay. This is the floor that's going to have the pulley system for the drill.
Wait, your balloon's gonna have a drill.
There's question for weight purposes. Yeah, slabs are lighter. I can't just use wood. I need to make sure I'm using... I can decorate it later. But it can't just be everything made of wood. I want lots of metal. I want andesite casing. All that good stuff.
So one important thing that I did learn is that if it's not listed as having a weight, for the sake of math, that
Assume it's
weight is
1.
considered 1.
Okay,
Yeah. So modded blocks also are counted that way.
That's not a surprise, really.
Yeah.
But good to have the confirmation.
Mm-hmm.
But those iron golems are happy that we have alternate means of getting iron.
Yeah. They really made themselves at home. A little too comfortable.
Yeah, maybe we need to do something about that. I think this is an appropriate size for the smallest floor on the balloon. I'm gonna need a big balloon. Ooh. Alright, alright. Metal, like a metal railing or something, as though it's like a big band around it. Mesh fence. Oh, okay, it's like shaped. Door. Support.
Isn't there a copper that's like a... Isn't there a copper that's like a mesh?
Yeah, the, what's it called? Grate. Copper grate.
Mm-hmm.
What's option? Oh, this looks good. That'll be accent. That'll be accent. For now, let's just get the basic shape. Yeah, this will need to be metal at some point. Floor will be, let's go with 3 blocks tall. It'll kind of be 3.5, so we'll try to stick with slabs for the upper bits. Okay. So that adds 2 on either side, so now we're at 51. Ooh. So we need 3. It's gonna be really annoying to do it. Oh man, it's already... Jeez, okay, cool. That's fine, that's fine. 2 and then 1, 1, 1. I should just do this out of arc if I'm gonna care about that. The facing of it. Let's do actual bark blocks. We got the lumber for it, as well. 3, 2, 1. 2. And then 1, 2, 3, middle. 1, 2, 3. I hear it, Willow. Stay up late. We cannot there are early morning activities to attend to. A garage sale, for one.
You going to garage sale?
Go to a garage sale.
Is that good?
It might be. We'll see. We'll see.
You gotta find
Did you
something
find
good.
something? Yeah.
I got a bike. The last garage sale in our neighborhood. It's pretty bad shape, but it was $5, so good enough.
I mean, a bike has to be in really bad shape to not be somewhat serviceable.
The gear shift doesn't work, and it rattles a lot. It has a basket though, but the basket's falling apart.
You're really selling this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you really justified this
I'm buying it.
purchase.
You misinterpreted what's going on with the garage sale.
I was trying to, like, you know, be an optimist about this, and you're just like,
You can't take my bike.
no, it squeaks and rattles, and the gears
No, it's
don't work,
really
and
bad.
it pokes you in the
No
butt when you
wheels,
ride
chains
it. And
rusted.
pokes you in the butt when you ride it. It's slightly racist, you know.
Right.
Just
Gotta
it's
fight.
really not selling it.
Alright, here we go. Good enough, I think.
This is so stupid, but I keep mixing up zinc. I keep mixing up zinc bars with andesite alloy. It just
They are a
looks so
little
much the
bit
same.
similar.
It's happened multiple times where I've gone and grabbed an andesite alloy, and then it's like, wait, this isn't andesite alloy. This is zinc bars.
Oh,
Not
man.
what I need at all.
Server is going to have a very bad day when I turn this into a physics object, I fear. Oh, this needs landing gear. We'll figure that out at some point.
Oh, you wanted to land that thing?
No, it's good. Never mind. It's gonna stay in the
You
sky
want
forever.
to just keep it up there?
Yeah, why not? I mean, if I build it right, it'll never have to land. It'll self-power forever. I just have to figure out the right amount of steam to keep it going. And to keep all the onboard machinery going. It's also got to power the propellers.
A lot.
It's a lot. Oh, we can have some nice stairs inside. This is definitely going to be built in phases. I want to get the Inception upgrade for the backpack, but
Yeah, me too.
gonna need
I think
to.
it'd be so nice, but
Gonna need to
I think
pick
we
out
need
the
to
wither.
yeah,
It needs something ridiculous, I know.
I think we need
star.
like end crystals or something, or something crazy like that.
Yeah, it's the Nether Star. Which
I don't even know what that is.
That's you get that from beating the Wither.
Oh, so we got to get like multiple of those, right?
Oh yeah. Which means we have to get the Wither Skull, which you're not going to get those until you got probably to be at least a little realistic. You're going to need fortune or looting.
Including, yeah,
Unless we want to build that massive grinder like we did in the last world, which
it's an
admittedly
option,
was
but you know,
really powerful, but with a lot of setup. That was post Elytra.
Hmm.
Because we had to search and search for the right, like a nether fortress in the right biome, with the right kind of neighboring geometry. It's very picky, but gosh, that thing, dude, just churned out a river of wither skeletons. It was incredible.
I mean, that's the trick. Also, I'm gonna make a recommendation if you haven't already done it, is to look up the plunger launcher.
Oh yeah, that's very, very cool.
It takes a little bit of effort to build it, but
Mhm.
when you start having ships crash and
Oh, gosh.
things,
Good for
it
de-sticking.
it makes like every time I crash my car or my ship or whatever, it ends up being a lifesaver.
Oh, this is gonna be cozy right here. And we do 2, right? Yeah, this is the wrong one. This one's wrong. Yeah, I'm gonna have like some kind of like bay doors opening and the. Oh yes, I can see it. I can see it all. This thing is gonna be incredible. I'm gonna need more ladders.
I don't know if I can
Should make some scaffolding. Bamboo. We. We might not actually have any set up yet. I mean, we have bamboo, but like. Go grab some. Where is the bamboo?
It's behind the villager
Okay.
hall.
We.
There we go, that's better.
I knew I'd seen it recently. There it is. Okay.
Yeah, I
Ooh,
think
that's a big
this
hole.
is gonna work.
It's a big hole.
I guess honestly, I should have brought it one more block in, shouldn't I? Yeah, I think this gantry thing is actually gonna work for this.
I'm excited.
It's just kind of squeezing in the windmill that's gonna be the annoying part.
Right.
Without blocking my nice roads. I had to figure out a way.
You
I might just
could
remove
hook
this
it up
road
to-
here.
I mean, there's another source of stress units you might consider.
Like a motor or
Yeah.
engine.
Yeah, throw an engine in
You
there.
think that generates enough power?
They can
stack-
generate it.
Yeah, it generates
Oh, yeah.
quite a bit, and a stack of charcoal
Okay, it
runs
goes up
for
to
an hour.
2,000. Okay.
So if
Yeah,
you
you-
wanted, you could even.
Yeah, you're right.
We've
That'd be
got
the most
so
portable way
much.
to, or without
Mhm.
taking up all the space. You're right. I should make 3 of those.
Well, it's a good thing that we have that nice system that can.
Oh yeah, we
Use-
have a specific little setup for that, don't
Yeah, and it even lists, I think, which ingredients you need.
we? Haven't used that yet, but I saw it in here.
Yeah.
Maybe it's the glue over here. There should not be glue over here.
Got the scaffolding. All right, get this put over here, and then I am done. Oh, look at all this lava we have. We got 15 buckets of lava.
Oh, is it just?
Let's speed this up.
It's just iron sheets, and you run it through here 8 times.
28.
That's
Mhm.
pretty simple.
Okay, we can go up by a factor of third. So instead of 16, 20. That's fine. 22? 22 is too much. 21's okay. Okay, that's a little bit faster on the pumping. Nice. Alright, cool. I guess this will be the boiler floor. I'll figure that out next time. Get out of here. Good night.
All right,
guys.
have a good night, Dubs.
Alright, we'll see you.
Hey,
Which people? Let's see about maybe a raid. Let's see small. Small. Doing productive dev things. That's fun. Glad I got to squeeze in a little bit of Minecraft tonight. And we got a new module set up. I don't know when in the course of the game you're going to actually get access to it, but it should be a pretty hard one to miss, I think. That's a pretty handy thing. I do want to get into creative mode more and try that drill system for a vertical drill, because that's the whole point of the balloon. Is I want to be able to sail around this massive balloon and then just open the gates, lower the drill to bedrock, pull it back up, grab all the stuff, and then fly to another area. Repeat. Just drill out resources, and then do something. Do something with it. I don't know. Have a good night, everybody. I will be back Sunday, hopefully.